Hello and welcome to the Sailing My Magic channel. Magic is my 2015 Lagoon catamaran that I'm solo sailing around the world. After checking in with customs in Linton Bay, Panama, I was told that I had to go to Portobello, Panama in order to clear immigration. So this is me leaving um, Linton Bay and Grand Island. There's an interesting little lighthouse over here, and I timed it right because a storm came in just as I was leaving and hit the island. Then I arrived in Portobello. This is one of the forts. There's four forts in, this is another fort, four forts in the bay there. And they've been taking some time to renovate different parts of this. This is the old warehouse where they would keep all the gold and silver. And they've been renovating the street around it. This is what the warehouse looked like before. It was kind of sad and run down. Now you can tell they're doing a lot. They're treating the wood, cleaning it up. It's been a museum for many years, and I can't wait till it reopens so I can go in and see the museum. And beautiful stuff there. There's the gateway to the nearest fort. That's Fuerte San Jeronimo with a J. And you can go inside. There's no fee or anything. Interesting to see the condition of the walls and the fort and try to figure out what is what. There's a couple of signs, but none of the signs label the rooms and buildings that are in the fort, so you kind of have to guess at some of them. Over on the wall here, they have the cannons lined up against the wall with the fortifications for the cannons to protect them. These are actual fighting forts. You can see here looking through the port that looks right out into the bay. The field of view from the port would allow the cannon to cover most of that bay. And then over to the side here, you can see the line of cannons there. Now these would have been on wooden carriages or caissons to roll them around. If you see ramps in one of these forts, that's what the ramp is for, so they can roll cannons or barrels of powder up and down the ramps up to the high parts where the cannons are. There's a vulture there moving around. There was a lot of vultures here. I don't know why, but you can see them circling around in the sky there. Now the backside of the fort has shooting slots. As I said, these were actual fighting forts because Captain Henry Cook, the pirate, had attacked this before this fort was done and had some success at stealing gold and silver. Captain Vernon attacked in 1539, and he did not have success once the forts were completed. And they were attacked by everybody. The Spanish were attacked by the French, the English. So there's one of the ramps going up to one of the firing positions. Get a good view of the bay from up here. Over on the far side is a watchtower, so the person on guard duty or guard tower could be protected from the elements while he stood at his post and looked out across the bay. There you can see into the guard tower, the slots, so he could look out and yet be relatively protected from the elements. Now if you go over to the side here, there's a set of stairs that goes down to these different rooms. Again, the rooms are not labeled, but they're in pretty good shape. Some of the thickest walls here are in this area. There is an opening. You can see that square in the upper right-hand side that lets light into the one. The walls are all reinforced in there, but the room goes all the way back across the side of that, and it's curved like that. I don't know if that was to protect food or to protect gunpowder. Most often those ones with the curved domes are for gunpowder or munitions of some sort. And you can see it's not far from the firing positions. Now here's a well that's over there, at least it looks like a well. But when I got over here and had a look inside of it, well, guess what? There's water. I suspect that this entire big raised part is a giant cistern saving up fresh water for a siege, or else it has an underground river going to it. Now this is an interesting little house. It really doesn't have any windows to speak of. It's got reinforcement on the sides. I had wondered if this was also for gunpowder. At the naval base in Long Beach, the gunpowder is protected, but if it does blow up, it's designed to blow upwards rather than out and damaging other things. There's me just waving. A nice Croatian couple took the picture for me. What I'm trying to do is, I'm in the upper right-hand corner at Panama. I want to sail down below Galapagos, which is that dark spot on the right side, and get below that white line. The white line separates the northern and southern trade winds. If I get down into the yellow part there, I can go clear across a 4,000-mile trip, which is about 30 days, to the Marquesas Islands. And that would be the first stop, because I don't want to stop at Galapagos. But now it's time for the sailor's tradition of the sundowner. Have a great day.